Copyright disclaimer. Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Action 1976 allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing non-profit in favor of fair use. All media news video is news for the purpose of review and commentary on the terms of fair use. All footage, music, and images news all belong to their respective companies. An adaptation of a light novel series written by Nisha Isham. In the summer 2009, Bakemonogatari was aired for 15 episodes, directed by Akiki Shimbo and animated by my personal favorite hero Shaft. Bake's plot centers on Koyomi Uragi, a third-year high school student who was a victim of vampire attack during spring break. From that point onwards, Koyomi gets himself involved in supernatural problems for various goals. But Bakemonogatari doesn't stop from spring break. It starts around the day after Golden has ended. Koyomi, by chance, catches his classmate Hitagi Sandakara, who has fallen from the staircase and into his arms as he finds out her secret. While Hitagi may physically appear to be a normal high school girl, she has actually been infected by Ome Ishikani/Kami, which translates to heavy stone crab/god, who has taken her weight away prior to this. From the corner of his heart, Koyomi takes Hitagi to his middle-aged friend Mary Yoshida, who is a supernatural specialist and has helped Koyomi with vampire attack, in hopes that Hitagi will be cured by her incurable disease. This film is relatively news for the entirety of Bakemonogatari, and I have no complaints about it. In fact, I love it. With each new clue and a fresh oddity to do with, the arcs keep on going and have different stories to tell. One arc can take 2 or at least 3 episodes. This anime had 5 arcs, meaning 5 individual goals had been added to Komi's harem like freaking Pokemon. Anyone who watches anime will be shocked with the thing called Snooze Fest. About 3/4 of one goes arc will be filled with endless talking that establishes the characters' interactions with one another, as build up to the last quarter of the arc resolving the supernatural problem. This one knows animes where action is as common as a cat sleeping in its own cat bed, and the dialogue is as rare as finding a black-haired student in an Asian school. After sincerely saying everyone's guard during these heavy dialogue scenes, they drew me into the story more like ants being attracted to food that's been lying around unprotected. Time went by in a flash when I watched Bake, and I wanted these scenes to try God because the dialogue interactions between the characters were goddamn entertaining and witty. Speaking of wittiness, Bake's colorful cast of characters can be described as adjective. Archetypes include abuser, lolly, sporty girl, child friend, mythical, immortals, one that never talks, and protagonist or male friend. Speaking of protagonists, at first Koyomi may come up as a generic protagonist, but over the course of the series, you'll find a special trait in him that'll make him stand out and memorable. In Hinaga Moizaf, Koyomi starts out as a laid-back individual, but he occasionally lashes a few clever towards Hitagi. He continues having this personality in Mori's Nil, but we see him as a more elaborate person upon encountering Mori. How did he do this, may ask? Well, you make him a lolicon and make his reactions over-exaggerated, which are hysterical to watch. The other main lead is unmarriedly Hitagi. She's the type of girl that fit all the dairies except for Dan. Then what makes her so different from her archetype? Hinagi's got the incredible sharp tongue and will use the most beautiful methods to get her work done. Some may even call her a bitch, but I adore this stationary wielding bitch. Seeing the chemistry with Koyomi on screen never fails to crack me up. Most people will view their relationship as one that involves the physical and verbal abuse. I'm not going to deny that. Without talking an entire page about this and reviewing too much, I'm just going to say Koyomi that what Koyomi and Hitagi have is heartwarmingly sweet, and even though it can be rather odd sometimes. Their bond works out because personalities are on equal match with one another. That's not to say the other characters' relationships are dull either in terms of seeing them on screen and what they actually mean. To match the extraordinary heavy dialogue anime is the rather bizarre OC composed by Satoru Kazaki. The OC certainly matches the mood at times, and just like the show itself, it is engaging. Other than the characters' interactions in the heavy dialogue scenes, the OC helps us, the viewers, more entertained, and it simply pleases me. To me, the OC is like an appetizing beverage that goes well with the meal eating and is able to wash away any aftertaste that may or may not be left there. Bake's cast of seiyus was a rather all-star one, with big names such as Miki Sanshiro, Sakurai Takahiro, Yuri Horie, and Kumiko Takichi. Although personally I thought Yoshikami and Joe Sato gave some performances which were full of giving the characters life and emotion. I love the fact that all the five openings are sung by all five say of the Soderling Komi's harem. The opening fit their specific characters and each of their individual arcs, and as for the ending, Supercell handled Kimono and Mercari with Nagi for the vocals. Although the song itself was already nice, after watching episode 12, it just felt more significant, like comfort help from falls inside whenever I hear it. Coming to this anime's highlights, animation, and visuals by Chap. Once again, I am going to make a reference regarding food. The bizarre engaging visuals that Chap slash Aki Kishimbo has added to Bakemonogatari is like adding sauce to Jesus food. I'm not saying that Nichibishin, the original creator, did a bad job with the plot. He did an astonishing job with the plot as well as the character interactions, which are simply hysterical and entertaining to watch. But due to how much of talking there is in anime, I would have probably been bored to death if it was animated by Shaft, and most of all directed by Akiki Shingo. Since this is a Shaft anime, the characters they had a lot of cutscenes where the animation wasn't fully connected and the characters at various poses and as well as extreme head tilts. But they didn't make up for these visuals but they didn't make up for this with the visuals as well as the backgrounds and the beautiful fight and slash action scenes during this Sugar Monkey arc. Also, I'd like to add that from my understanding, all of the texts either came up because Shaft didn't have enough fun to animate everything, or since it's a light and not enough light novel series, they had to leave lots of the information which could have just been animated, but instead was left in the form of constant flopping texts. It was because of Bakemonogatari's visuals that Shaft has become my favorite anime studio. The main reason I even watched Bakemonogatari was in the first place was because I was interested in how it would handle the individual arcs about the soldier with supernatural elements added. Well, you see the Bakemonogatari or Megami SS anime, I chose to watch Bakemonogatari first. This anime stood up to my expectations and handled the individual different soldiers as well as their arc beautifully, and it kept me entertained and intrigued the entire way. Before I had watched Bakemonogatari, Hagana was number one harem, but after watching this anime, it arrived me taking the position of number one harem on my list. Bakemonogatari had managed to get a position by interesting plot, entertaining characters, exalt OST, intriguing visuals, and most of all, really caught my eye as a harem that truly stands out in the crowd one of Nichiura's great works. I honestly enjoyed Bakemonogatari more than I thought I would, and if you're wondering whether or not to watch it, well, think back with this, but it has been anything in this review that has caught your attention. Either that or just give it a try. You may like it or would most love it as much as I do, but most of all, it all depends on what you're looking for / what you're interested in. This is Bakemonogatari with a rating of 8 out of 10 Fushi.